Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia and I'm just about to, I'm going to get a mouthful of water because I'm just waiting for this bell to ring here. And I'm going to turn off the timer and then I'm going to switch it back on because it's only got a few seconds. And I'm going to show you how to make a working, okay, stop and start again. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a working door in your journal. Okay, so my journal, I've got a piece here that's the same on both sides. You know what though, I think I'm going to use this one. This will make a better door. I know, I've changed my mind. I want to use this. So my journal is 7 by 5, okay, and so I'm going to have to put it inside that measurement, what I'm doing. So we've got 7 inches, so I'm going to wait for it, make it 6. Make it 6 inches by, no, hang on, we'll start in the corner over here. That'd be a good idea. Actually, that's got a little bit of a doggy ear on it. I might turn it around here, make sure there's no bends in it. So this is 5 inches, so I'm needing to have it about 4 inches, okay? So we need about 4 inches from the side into there. And down here we need 4 inches. Wait a minute, I'm going to go down here first. 6 inches, plenty. Oh, 5, oh, 6, yeah, go with 6. We can take up that much space, I think. 6 inches there. Now, should be able to get this in here, cut it out. I know I didn't have to do that but I was just trying to organise myself here. Okay, so let's get that, make sure that's nice and straight. Get that along there. Sorry about that because you can't see it, but you will in a minute. I'll be there in a minute, don't worry. Nobody panic. Okay. Now, there. I can do this by 4, didn't I say? I'll take this in, I suppose. By 4 inches. Yep. Wrong piece, has to be this piece. Whoops, sorry. It's got to be here because I've cut that other. Righto, make sure that's straight up there. And here. Fair on the line. Yep, good, gotcha. Okay, so that's the piece that I'm going to use to make the door. Okay, no, well, anyway, you'll see in a minute. I'll need that bit. Okay, so let's just put this down. Right, so now I'm going to have, I've got this bit and it is, how did I get to 4.5? Did I decide on 4.5? I must have done. By 6. I thought I was only going to do 4. 4 by 6. Yes. Okay, we'll do this. It'll be fine. So now I want to make a hole to put it in. So I'm actually should I cover it first? Should I cover it first? Maybe so it's got the back on it. It's the inside of the back here. I don't know what's there sitting under my arm, but it's on the ground now. Anyway, probably could cover this first. Might be an idea. Well, no, yeah, yes, because you've got to do what you've got to do, so you have to cover it first. Okay, so I'm just going to do a plain piece of paper. I'm just going to put this on there. Okay. Oh, that's wide enough. Yep. I just want to put those on there, okay? So we'll put some glue on. I can use a bit of this as a background piece because I don't want to, I don't know if I can be doing anything with that at the moment. Right, now, okay, here we go. Now that's going to be all wet and greasy, isn't it? Hope this is going to be straight. And I hope it doesn't take too long to dry. Probably put too much glue under there, eh? So that's the back of your wardrobe, okay? Well, wardrobe or whatever you want it to be, doesn't really matter. Off bit, cut this bit off here. What's the matter with this here? We're in the right place. Oh, I think you got to sit sideways, have I? Sorry about that. This is a real neat piece of cardstock. I bought that inside an album that, you know, a brand new one that was at the Vinnie's one day, and it's beaut card, really beaut card. There's a whole heap of it in there. It's really nice. It's what you'd use as a back for your scrapbooking pages. Whoa, everything's jumping, throwing everything around here, making a big noise, aren't I? Right. Now, we're going to... Whoops, that's straight. Probably looks a bit skew with because of the pattern. I don't know. Have I cut it out right? Oh yeah, you can take a tiny bit off. Jeremy and I went out yesterday and had our test for our COVID. We had a test to see whether we got it. We haven't, I'm sure we haven't, but, you know, I hope we don't, so, but we had to do that because of the, you know, we just need to for rules and things, and everybody needs to go and do their bit and make sure they're all right, but anyway. So now, I'm not going to worry about the other side at the moment because that'll just still be there in the end, I hope. So now I want to make a line over here that's a 1/2 inch, I think 1/2 inch in either side. So I'm going to do there and up here. I should probably went to the end, but I'll just do my best to make sure I get it straight there and there. And I don't want it to come right to the top, only to there. All right, you get me? And this bit over here is only going to come 1/2 inch down. Where is that thing? Can't see a thing. Okay, so there's that. So we're going to come up 1/2 inch from the bottom as well. Go in to where that is. Measure 1/2 inch. I'm just going to go up to there. I hope I can get this straight. And this one here, 1/2 inch. Go over this way so I can see where it works on this ruler. To there. Right, so that'll have to go right up to the top. Like so. Isn't that weird? I mean, that's really weird because to me that's not straight now. I haven't put the bits in the right place. Oh, hang on. Move it over a bit because there's a line that your pencil makes, isn't there? There we go. Right, now this bit across here, I need to make sure I don't go. I'll have to draw the line right to the end, I think, so I can see what I'm doing. You know, I have to take it right up here so I can see what I'm going across. Okay, now, that one seems to be wrong to me. This is 1/2 inch. No, you went a bit too far, Sonya. You went too far there, look. That's a centimetre now. I've got to start measuring in centimetres. It's a good thing I can see a bit, so I could see that that wasn't straight. Okay. Now, I've got to work out how this top bit's going to work and the bottom bit. But I know what to do with the sides. I've got the idea for that. I've got the idea for the sides. Okay, so that's going across there. Now, so what we need to do is... This is something wrong with this, seriously. There. Yes, this is tiny. This is over a tiny bit. It's the thickness of the pencil that does this. I did learn about that. But the thickness of your pencil can make the difference to this, what you're making. Because when you draw your line, see, I made that great big line there. This bit, muck that up. Come here. I'll get that. You're not supposed to do that. Use a nice sharp pencil and your line will be good. Okay, now I'm going to get this knife and I'm going to cut down the side of this, righto? And hopefully I do it nicely and I cut the inside good as well. You know, the pretty picture on the other side. Okay, so let's go. Are we ready? Come on. Just press down. Okay, go steady. Go steady. Go steady. Okay. That's through. Now turn over to this side here. And do the same thing. Start at that point and come down here. You're going too fast, Sonya. Going too fast. I think I moved it over a bit too. Keep going down there. Right. When I stopped, I mustn't have been pushing on pressing it down very good. I make sure I don't cut. I made sure I cut through that same line. I might have to just do it carefully like this. Make sure I get through all the bits. I can feel it cutting it. I'm sure I can. There we go. So now we've got that, which is that. If you turn over the page. Okie dokie. Now for another bit. So let's get ourselves a good size, the right size here. Now, are these going to be the right size? Is this going to work? Is this wide enough? Is this wide enough, Sonya? I suppose it could be, yes. Very well could be. And is it a size that you can cut and measure easy? So we need to have the door to be not quite. It's 4 3/4 inches long. 4 3/4 inches long. There. 4 3/4 there. So I need to take that bit off there. And the width is 4. So we need that to be a 2. We'd say, wouldn't we? Really? We need that at 2. Okay. I'm going to do this bit first before we go any further. Nobody panic. It's okay. It's all good. We're going to cut across the bottom first, I suppose. On that line. Gee, this thing's good for cutting. Oh, wow, it's fantastic. Just glides across there. Okay, so what's my issue with this then? I've got a bit of a... It's a bit... it's going to be covered, but still, I didn't want it to be wrong. Is that halfway? 4 inches, yeah. It is. So 2 inches is there. Along that nice and straight there, and we go and cut that out. Right. I'm going to lift it up, won't let me take it any other way. Okay, so now I'm going to go back here and have a look at this. I won't put this down yet because I need it. We're going to come back over here and we're going to look at this. And we're going to see if it actually fits in here. Right. And it doesn't, so we need to cut a bit off that one. And this one fit in here? No, so we're going to have to cut a bit off that one. So we need to straighten it up a bit. Be a good idea. We want to put that through there. Okay. So we'll take this bit off here. It won't matter if it's a tiny bit short, will it? I'll cut that off there. And I want this one the same size. So it should be the same size anyway. Exactly, I'll just measure these two here together. You can see what I'm doing. Okay. Whoops, you moved it. That one didn't matter. It was the other one that would have mattered. Come here. Righto. So now this is going to go in there, like that. The other way. The other way, Sonia. That can go in there like that. And this one is going to go in here like this. Righto. Now, to get them so they're going to be nice and neat and meet one another, meet up with one another, we need the jaws to actually come together. So that'd be a good plan, wouldn't it? We're going to do that. And we're going to score down this line here and this line here, okay? Let's score that and score that. Now, if you're doing this in different paper, make sure that you're going to have it the same when you turn it over. When I say that, you want to make sure it's going the right way. When you're turning back your piece, you need to turn it back the right way. I'll just show you that in a minute. That one. We scored that along the line, and that line is about 2 of those little tiny millimetre things in, okay? Now the reason I did it like that was because I wanted to make sure it was going to fit. You can get your measurements up front first, but once you start cutting and bending and doing different things, things do seem to change, don't they? You know, they get wonky or whatever, not necessarily, but to me, I'd rather do it this way, and that way I can do the measuring that as I go. Now, so this should be right, I hope. This should be right, and we should be able to fix that into there. So that one goes back into there. Like that. And it opens this way. And this one goes back into there, like this. Come on, you can do it. Get in there, get in there. They're fighting with it. Now look, they don't come together anymore. How did I do that? Aren't they clever? What did I do? When I said, I had them both in there, didn't I? And I said, I need that much. Well, see, the idea was to maybe just to do it in there, not push it through too far. So I'm pushing it through too far. So let's just put some glue on that and see what happens when we go to fix it. See if it comes together. If it doesn't, it's going to have a tiny little crease. I mean, a little added extra bit for us, okay? If it doesn't do what I want it to, I'm going to give it a little extra bit added to it. So I've got that there, fair on the edge. Fair on the edge. You seen me measure that before, didn't you? You seen me putting that behind there, and it worked. That's how it worked, didn't it? It worked that way before, so it should work this way. Maybe I've just bent it back too far, I don't know. Look at that. So you shouldn't give up and start cutting pieces off or adding bits on until it's all over, so until it's all finished. So I just want to make that go underneath at this level, that much, okay? I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing here. I'm sorry about this camera. I'm going to have to fix the thing on it. It doesn't take long for it to start getting loose and waving around in the breeze, does it, when you're moving these things about, though? So I'm fastening that down over there by pressing this on here. Push it under. Sonia, push it under a bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the top bit there, Sonia, the top bit. Okay. This bottom bit. Just get it level. The part that matters most is going to be where you're going to open and shut it, okay? That's the part that's going to matter the most. that you want to get exactly right, okay? Yes, so there you go. It's coming under this way. I'm going to have to stick it, put some more glue on in a minute when I finish fiddling around here with it. This one here needs to come back under here a bit further, because when I just did it really rough and quick and it didn't get... Don't wreck it. Get your knife. Just slide it under there. That might pick it up a bit. Slide it under here. I just need to bring it through this way a bit further, don't we? Here we go. I hope that's right. No, we've still got it meeting too far. So obviously this bit is not as easy as I thought it was going to be, but you know what, I think if I need to I can just trim a bit off it, because it's working, except for the fact that it's only a tiny bit sideways. This bit here is a bit longer, but that's okay. It doesn't matter if they overlap a tiny bit, does it? And then you've got your opening door with that. That's pretty cool. So what I want to do now to make that more like a cupboard, I'd have to put a piece across here, like even if I used a bit of that. My neighbours are busy today. Even if I used a bit of that and went around the outside with it as well, around here, this is how you get yourself a door. Okay, so let's just see if we can do something a bit more with it. We can put this around the outside of it, because that'll make that look really cool, won't it? I think, don't you reckon? But I want to cover this as well with this piece. Now that's fantastic how that worked. Except the fact that it's a bit skew-iff. But I can trim that, can't I? Yes, let's just trim that off there. We've got to do it. We've got to do it eventually, so we better get on with it now. Whoops, a daisy. Whoops, whoops, whoops. It's going to have to go trim right down to nothing, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to go right down to nothing. Trim bit. Yeah. Okay. If I have it like that, then I can have a little hook thing on there to close it. Righto. Now, do I need to cover... I'm going to make the doors different from the side bits here. The door panel, the doors will be different from the side pieces. And this bit here at the bottom as well. I've got some more of that. Here's another bit longer, this side this way. I might just glue that on there, then cut that off, I think. I'll make sure it fits and I won't have to worry about it being wrong, will I? I'm going to actually cut a piece off so I can do that with it. Hope everybody's having a good day. Everything's going fine for everyone. This is going to be too wide for me book. You'd put it on the cover, couldn't you, of a journal? If you wanted to, you could put it on the cover. Yeah, I've got that for you there, so that still opens. It doesn't get caught. And I should have did the side bits first and then covered that. I'm going to make myself do that too, by the way, just saying. I'm going to do the side bits first and then I'll cover that bit on. Okay, this glue's working really good today, isn't it? Very good. There's one bit. Cut up along here. Make sure you don't cut the door off. Whoa. now we need this bit over this side. Probably don't have to take it right to the top, but I want to because I don't want to have to try and butt it up against itself or the other bit and then, you know, get that all undone the wrong way. Move it so it's all the wrong way. Come on, don't stick on me till I've finished getting you where you need to be, please. Okay, now we go up along here. Right. It's really weird. It feels like the weekend. Maybe because everybody's out there mowing. I don't know. That's all. We're on lockdown still, aren't we? So that's probably why they're all home. I don't know. But anyhow, so then this now can go up the top there. And we're going to do anything fancy? You know, like make it pointy or something? What do you reckon? Do the bottom bit first. I don't know if I want to do pointy things. You could if you wanted to. And this could have actually ends on it because the cupboards do come out over there, but that would never fit in my book then at that rate, will it? And I haven't even got my journal in here with me at the moment. It's in another space as usual because I knew I wasn't going to be working on it today, so I'm not in here at any rate. But, so we're going to put this across here, okay? And I'm going to like it. You watch. And like I said, you could use it for a cover anyhow. Better use this bit because this is the straight bit, I hope. Now we've got to make sure these are going to work. Look, if you're going to put them there, you've got to make sure it's going to work. You don't want to get the cupboard door stuck, okay? Here we go. Sticking down really good. I like this. This is fun. Okay, now we can do a real one at this rate, couldn't we? Put it back in and everything. Put the clothes in. Okay, come on, keep going across there, Sonya. Your scissors just won't move over. A tiny bit, all I want them to do is move just this tiny bit over. And they just wouldn't be in it. I did actually cut them ends off now, so but that doesn't matter. I can put legs on it later if I really wanted to, but I couldn't have it too much wider because it wouldn't work, wouldn't fit. Okay, so now we're going to do the top bit. That's not long enough, got to go this way, don't we? Now we do the top piece, and then we'll have that inside. And it says front. Okay, I like it. I wish I could do some sort of a curly, interesting piece up the top here for you. You know, like make it a bit jazzier. Instead of cutting it off straight. I have got a punch, but I don't know. Are we game to do that? I suppose if we don't like it, we could just cut it up, couldn't we? We don't have to keep it. We don't have to keep it on there if it doesn't work, do we? I'm cutting this right off up here. Wait a minute, I'm going to turn that round. I want to see where I'm going, please. Now I could, if I wanted to, get me punch and cut that out there. I think it only makes, what's the names though? What do you call them? Little holes. They don't actually make it only makes little holes. Little flowers. But see, if I put that on there and cut out the little flowers, they'd be on the top of the thing above that. Then I could take that off if I had to. If it didn't work for me, what do you reckon? No? Okay, I can't be putting it under the big shot now. It's a bit late for that, so I might just have to cut that straight. Oh, hang on. I must be able to do some sort... Oh, I've got stuff to do that. Where's me things? Where's me things? Look at this. Oh, there's only one curved thing in here. That's too high. Oh, no, it's not. No, it is not. Don't you muck about with me now. You stay still now. That's the way. This is going to be just the right size. Look at that. Isn't it? Or is it too high? Bring it down. Take it down to there. Take it down to there. But you've got to have that border. So you've got to have that bit of border there, because otherwise, you don't want the thing to fall apart. But that's going to be too high, then it's never going to fit in a book anyway, is it? Righto. So come over here. And over here. Just to there. We need to do it on the back so we can see what's going to happen. If I cut this up along there, like that, it's going to be way too high. Let's bring it right down here. Bring it right down. Keep it a bit straight, Sonya, please. A bit straight. And just draw that round there. We just cut around it, and it won't matter, because we've still got that bit there. Okay? Righto. Won't matter because we've still got this bit. Make sure I'm going to cut the door off. It's nowhere near there, Sonya. Okay, round we go. Keep on the round. Keep in the round bit. Okay. I'm going to cut that off because it's in my road. And come in from this side then, because if you turn your scissors around, it'll push that bit over. Oh dear, look at that. You wouldn't have thought, would you? How's that look? So now you know how to make one of these, but you need to make it the right size for your own self. And I think I might do curved corners somehow on it. I don't know yet if I can or not. Cut that bit off there. That's not going to help me one bit. So now we need to figure out what we're going to put on it, on the front of the door, or over the, or cover it with it, or whatever we want to do. Ladies' tops, there you go. That looks pretty cool. If I want to put that in there, I'd have to cut that straight though. That's a bit crooked. Then you're not going to have enough, are you? Oh yes you are. Just don't take too much off it, Sonya. Just go steady. What about to that line? Let me see if that's going to fit. Go just a tiny bit below it, Sonya. Go below it a bit. There you go. Now it might work. Alright. Now, we can glue this on here. Okay. That'll work. I like it. It won't fit in my book. I'll have to go on the cover. I can't put everything on the cover. I have to put that other bit on the cover and everything will be on the cover. I'll make this and then I can make a tinier one, can't I? I'm just going to show you how to do it. Okay? Good fun, hey? Now, which way was that? I'll cut that off here where it says ladies' tops. And then come along there like so. Okay. This is actually nearly going to be yellow, isn't it? I could nearly enter this in the competition of the yellow thing for the... if I kept it yellow, but I don't know if I will. I'm just going to have yellow on it, I think. So this thing on Facebook, in the group we're in, Paper Possibilities and More or something, I think it's called, Nat runs that. And this month it's yellow and something else. You have 2 prompts, I think. You got 2 prompts, and I can't remember what the other one is. I can't do that. It's too big, and I can't see what I'm doing. I'm a bit scared about that, so I'm going to come around in here like this. There we go. And that's lovely. Do like that. I didn't bring in my ink either. I'm going to ink that. Pretty cool, hey? I do like it. Now, whether I'm going to do the same down the sides or not, I don't know. You've got to have the drawer on. Maybe I could just do the bottom the same. You might not have enough stuff. It should be enough here somewhere. But anyway, you'll have to find something that you like to decorate yours with. and you can do whatever you want to. You know, there's lots of different ideas. The pattern paper out of the book, is that what, out of the patterns, that's what I've got on the inside of it. And there is ladies' tops in there, and there's one down there. There's also skirts though, square necklines and scoop necklines, but that doesn't matter. It's really cool. I like how it worked. I really do. I could always use the inside here for writing on too. You could use that for doing writing. And I don't know if I've got a bit more of that. Have I? Oh, you remember I cut off the outside of that pattern, didn't I? Then where did it go? I must have had a bit more, surely. You know, a bit more? That's not it. There it is. There we are. Don't know if I want to put... I suppose I could put the letters and the numbers and the measurements across the bottom there. That would work, wouldn't it? If it's wide enough. There we go. And then I'll work out something for the side pieces. And the inside and the front. I think I'd like to use the see-through bits, you know, out of the pattern paper. Let me see, for the insides, the front of the... I think I might use that. I don't think it's too much. I'll put that over there. There's no pictures on there, nothing pretty on there, is there? A bit there, there's more this way. Some of that. Okay. I have these. Whoa, that's on the floor. That happened. Okay. Okay, I put it up there, not very good, obviously. Well, I printed these little things off the other day. Where has that gone to? Oh, that'll look good. I think they'll look really good when I find them again. Okay, there's some other bits I've got there. That's not what I want. I want a bit more of that other one. Where is that at? There we go. Watercolours, high quality. These are something I printed off the internet. These are cool. These are bits I've cut out of things. That's neat. We'll have to try something like that, won't we? See if we put something like that on. If I can find some more. And if I can find some more. That lady's nice. I've got lots of bits and pieces here, so I've got no idea which thing to use here now, because I've been... Oh, I'll have to put this down. I want to pick up that thing off the floor. There's only the pattern, but I still want to get it off the floor. Right. Now, I've got... bits, and that's a bit darker and it's got a lot more stuff on it, but I do like these. Tear that bit off that I printed off. I don't know if I want to use them though. I don't know if that's the idea. Probably not. No, I need to put something on there that's a nice one. Something older style thing. Lady pictures, no, maybe I could. What have I got here? This, I'm thinking about putting that on. Oh no, let's put some, I do like that. I mean to say, that's just cool, isn't it? I'm going to try and make one of those. That's what I'm going to try and do with that. This I thought I had more of. I guess what you put on there, you could leave it so it comes over the side. Wouldn't matter, would it? I'm sure I got more of those somewhere. More pictures like old. Lots more old pictures. This is a nice piece. I printed off. It's one of the pattern pieces. I'll use one of these, I suppose. A lady. No, not a big fan. But whatever you did put there, it'd be good. So I think I might have to go because I'm running out of a bit of time. Yeah, I've only got a few minutes left. But I better go, and I'm hoping that you enjoyed making that, because I really did too. And I'll finish decorate it and show you what happened. Okay? Really cool. Really easy too when you think about it. Wasn't that hard to make. But I've just got to work out what to put on the outside here, you know. That lady there, she's just too modern for what I wanted to do. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.